that visual that we just came out with, ladies and gentlemen, of that soft landing of the Vikram lander, that is that moment in space history for India. We have already achieved far more than what we set out, but that will set us apart and perhaps ahead. Let's just quickly go across. We want to see that moment. There is not going to be another, there is not going to be a third camera, but the Pragyan rover will show the Vikram lander, and the lander will show what it's watching as it comes out, and we are hoping to get those pictures very soon. But Deepa, phenomenal work, and I think it's a great moment, you know, and you are at a space which is buzzing. So across India, people watching this broadcast inside planetariums, they may be getting a little eager about and anxious about, ye kab bajega, when will it be 1:53, it is only 1:02 a.m. But it must be as broad as daylight for you early morning, because that's the kind of buzz you are feeling around you at ISRO.
Well, no one slept at all, you know, ever since we all moved in here. And there are a few young scientists, you know, who are part of other programs of ISRO as well, who are actually here, who are, you know, watching this moon landing event live. They want to be a part of this event as much as, you know, their work with ISRO is involved. Of course, they may not be part of this program itself, but many of them who are from other projects as well, who are part of this, you know, landing event, watching that they want to catch it here live. So quite a bit of excitement all over actually. So many scientists, youngsters especially, that we are seeing who've come out. Some of them of course are involved with the project. We spoke to a couple of them earlier. One of them in fact was in charge of one of the payloads or instruments, and he is talking about how, you know, his work starts tomorrow, but he is just here to watch it live and ensure that everything is going hitch-free, so that his work, you know, on the instruments and starting of the instruments on the lander will start tomorrow. So quite a bit of excitement. You know, we just minutes to go now for that landing event to start off, for the 15 terrifying minutes, as the ISRO chairman had earlier said. And yes, the next 15 days, of course, will be the journey of this lunar craft itself and the landing on the moon's surface.
You interacted with a lot of the school students, didn't you, as they came into Bengaluru, touchdown from Bengaluru from across various corners of India. What was the experience and what were they expecting? And in a short while, I'm given to understand, in inside of 27 minutes, we'll have the Prime Minister coming to ISRO.
That's right. He is set to land at the ISRO Center here in about 20-25 minutes from now. 1:30 is the slotted time, scheduled time, when he is supposed to arrive. 1:40 is when the lander will start off on that crucial journey towards its final destination between two craters that have been identified on the moon's surface. And yes, you spoke about all those students. There are 74 students who've been, you know, chosen through an online quiz that was conducted by ISRO over the last couple of weeks, and they are all part of this viewing event, live viewing event as well with the Prime Minister. They're also going to be interacting with the Prime Minister after that event. But many of them talking about how excited they were, because this is like something that they had never dreamt of. They of course attempted that quiz because so many of their classmates and other batchmates were attempting. Many of their teachers were encouraging them to attempt that quiz, but they never expected that they would actually win a place to watch this moon landing event. And then they were very excited, because this is you know, overall the scale of this campaign, of this project itself, is one thing that has got a lot of them interested. Maybe they all may not become rocket scientists tomorrow, but certainly it's kicked up some amount of curiosity and interest you know, to ensure that they pursue something in basic science research, something that gets them you know, connected to scientific research in India, and perhaps make their own waves maybe 10 years from now.
Right. Now there are others who are putting out tweets, and let me just ask you this quickly, Deepa, since you interacted with a lot of the scientists. Ankita is one of our viewers who's saying that this is it's so nice, sir, that this time India is a country and Indians are so excited about a space mission. How have the scientists reacted to this attention that they are getting? The interest that this has generated. Are they happy that there is so much of interest around the work that they are doing?
Well, okay, there are two aspects to it. One, of course, is the scientists who are deeply involved in this project. They're a little nervous, yes, they're a little tense, but then they're also quite confident that so far everything has been hitch-free. They have done their tests and their quality checks all over again and again. They've checked on the health of the parameters on the lander and the rover. They're quite confident that they will be sailing through with their mission. As far as, a few other scientists we spoke to.
Look at the visual behind you. Just look at the visual behind you, Deepa. Are these the school children?
Long-term programs. They don't happen in a year or two. They take...
Deepa, the visuals behind you on the screen, are these the school children? Or they just moved away? They just moved away.
These are of the school children who...
Yeah, there they are.
Yes, these are of the school children who are all set here to watch this, yes, many of them sporting those ISRO caps, waiting really for that moment that will help them make perhaps their career decisions as well. They're here, of course, waiting overnight. Many of them spent many sleepless nights, even up to this night, because they were also excited about this event and the opportunity to actually get to watch this. They are in the master control facility inside, where they will be able to they're almost, very, very close to the scientists themselves there. So they will be able to watch exactly what the scientists